pocket photograph half inside her Bible. Tucked between the pages she read every night. It showed a young man standing by a pickup with a crooked smile and a jacket buttoned tight. I asked her once who that young man was. She smiled and said, "Your daddy before you." I never knew he'd look so young, or that he'd once been somebody's dream come true. There's a photograph in Mama's Bible, and a story nobody wrote down, of two young hearts in a little country town. Before the children, before the years, before the hard times and the tears, some lives become history without ever making a sound. Daddy passed away on a Tuesday morning. Mama followed him the following spring. She left that Bible on the kitchen table, like there was one more thing she meant to bring. I opened it slowly, afraid of what I'd find, and that photograph fell into my hands. On the back she had written just 3 words: still my best friend. I sat there for an hour with the picture in my hand, and suddenly their whole life was something I could understand. Love wasn't always roses, it wasn't always easy days. Sometimes love was simply staying when walking out would have been easier. There's a photograph in Mama's Bible, and now I keep it close to mine. 2 young souls beneath an autumn sky, who never knew they'd run out of time. I hope when someone remembers me, they won't remember what I own. They'll remember who I loved and how I made them feel at home. That photograph is faded now, but the words still hold their light. Some love stories never make the papers, they just survive inside our hearts. Daddy came home every night at 6, with mud on his boots and his hands full of sticks. He'd sit by the doorway while Mama made supper. Never said much, but somehow we understood each other. His old blue shirt smelled like fields and rain. His tired eyes carried more than they could explain. He'd ask about school, then he'd smile and say, "Son, a man's richest when his family stays." When Daddy took off his boots, The whole house seemed to breathe. He'd leave the hard world at the doorway and sit down beside me. I didn't know, though, those evenings would become my favorite years. Now every time I hear an old screen door, I swear I can still hear him near. One winter morning, the doctor called, said Daddy's tired heart wasn't strong at all. We drove through the snow with Mama by my side. I held his hand and watched the countryside. He looked at me and whispered, "Don't be afraid. I've had a good life with the choices I made." I wanted to tell him I finally understood, but some words come too late, no matter how good. Now I've got his old work jacket hanging behind my bedroom door, and sometimes I put it on just to feel like I'm 16 once more. When Daddy took off his boots, he left the whole world outside. He taught me that a man's true wealth is who stays by his side. I used to think he gave me nothing, but now I know he gave me everything. A quiet kind of courage and the strength to carry on. So tonight I'll sit beside the doorway when the evening turns to blue. I'll take off my own old boots and think about him too. Some fathers leave their children money, mine left me something more. A heart that knows what home is, and an open kitchen door. Highway after midnight has a different kind of sound. Just the engine and the tires and the darkness all around. I was headed toward the mountains with a suitcase in the back, trying to outrun a woman who had left without looking back. The radio was fading, the gas tank running low, and every mile I traveled was teaching me to let her go. On the highway after midnight, can't keep chasing someone who already chose to part. So I pulled beside the shoulder and watched the stars above. Sometimes you find your freedom by admitting you still love. We'd spent 10 years together in a house beside the tracks. She said I'd stop listening. I said she never gave me a chance. We argued over little things till little things became the wall. By the time we understood it, there was nothing left at all. I used to think that leaving was the bravest thing a man could do, but sitting there beneath those stars, I finally knew the brave thing wasn't running or pretending I was strong. It was looking at my failures and admitting I was wrong. So I turned that old truck around before the morning came, not to ask her to take me back, not to make her take blame. I just wanted one last chance to tell her what was true, that I was sorry for the man I'd allowed myself to become. On the highway after midnight, I found a different road, one that didn't lead to somewhere, but taught me how to carry my own load. She never came back to me. Maybe that's alright, because sometimes losing someone can finally make you see the light. The highway after midnight still runs beneath the moon, and every time I hear that engine, I remember who I was and who I became too soon. Found a matchbook in my jacket from a bar called the Blue Star. The letters were almost faded, but I knew exactly where we were. It was late in 1960 when you first walked through that door. You had flowers on your dress, and I had never seen you before. We spent the night beside the jukebox, talking louder than the band. You asked me where I came from. I said a farm outside this town. You laughed and said, I like farmers. They know how to make things grow. I didn't know that one small small sentiments would become the love I know. I got a matchbook from the Blue Star and your handwriting on the back. You wrote down your telephone number on a piece of paper I kept. The matches won't light anymore, the paper's turning brown, but every time I hold it, I can hear that old bar sound. We married the following summer with my brother as my best man. We bought a little farmhouse and worked that stubborn land. There were years we barely had enough. There were years the crops came through, but somehow every hard December I still came home to you. Now the Blue Star is gone. There's a bank where it once stood. The farmhouse has a different name, but I hope they're treating it good, because some places aren't just buildings, they're pieces of who we were. And some long after the signs disappear. I've got a matchbook from the Blue Star and your handwriting on the back. I keep it in my dresser drawer beside an old photograph. The matches won't light anymore, but I don't need them to. One little piece of yesterday still brings me back to you. If I ever lose my memory, I hope somebody finds that matchbook and tells them about the girl who once walked through the Blue Star door.
Every evening at 5:30, his old truck came down the lane. Mama'd hear it through the kitchen, even underneath the rain. He'd walk inside with dusty boots and kiss her on the cheek. Then we'd gather around the table for the stories of his week. Daddy wasn't much for talking, but his hands told every tale. They were cracked from years of working through the sunshine and the hail. He never promised us a fortune, he just promised he'd be there. And somehow that was everything a family needed then. That truck in the driveway still lives inside my mind, a little piece of heaven from a simpler kind. time. We didn't know how lucky we were back in those days. Love was waiting at the table when the working day was through. Now the driveway stands empty and the old truck's long gone. But when evening settles softly, I can almost hear it come. That truck in the driveway was never just a truck. It meant Daddy was coming home, and home was always enough. I drove out past the county line where the blue bonnets bloom in spring. The road was dusty underneath my tires, and the cicadas had begun to sing. I hadn't been there since I was a girl, when Daddy still could lift me high. He'd point toward the distant hills and tell me dreams were bigger than the sky. Take me where the blue bonnets grow, where the old dirt roads still wind, where a woman can sit beside a fire and leave the heavy world behind. I don't need a mansion, I don't need a silver door. Give me a little piece of country, and I'll never ask for more. I met a man beside the river with an old guitar across his knee. He asked me if I wanted company. I said, only if you sing for me. He played a song about a woman who had lost everything she knew. I smiled because somehow in those verses I heard a little bit of me too. We talked until the stars came out, about children, love and loss, about the people we'd remembered and the roads we'd never crossed. He said sometimes starting over isn't running from the past. I said maybe finding peace means letting old things rest at last. Take me where the blue bonnets grow, where the evening settles slow, where an old porch swing keeps on moving, when the southern breezes blow. I don't need another promise. I don't need somebody's gold. Just a hand to hold beside the fire, and a story worth growing old. So I stayed there through the summer and watched the blue bonnets fade. Somewhere between the river and the stars, I found the life I thought I'd lost, and I wasn't afraid anymore. I was riding in a Peterbilt, heading south on Highway 9. Coffee cold beside the dashboard, and your goodbye on my mind. 3 weeks hauling cotton freight across the Georgia state line, but no amount of highway could leave your memory behind. One more mile to Memphis, one more tear to cry, one more song on the radio before I say goodbye. Every truck stop, every sunset, every lonely neon sign keeps reminding me you used to be mine. You said love was like a highway, sometimes people miss the turn. Guess I never saw the warning till I felt the bridges burn. Your wedding ring sits in the glove box, wrapped inside an old receipt, like a promise left abandoned on a forgotten street. One more mile to Memphis, one more tear to cry, one more song on the radio before I say goodbye. Every truck stop, every sunset, every lonely neon sign keeps reminding me you used to be mine. Lord, the moon keeps following me like it knows what I've been through, and every state line I cross still leads me back to you. One more mile to Memphis, one more memory tonight, one more whiskey at the diner under flickering lights. And though the road keeps rolling on like it's always meant to do, every mile takes me farther, but never far from you. down by the river bank, where the willow trees lean low. That's where we first fell in love, a lifetime ago. The summer air was sweeter than anything I've known, back when forever sounded like a place called home.
You wore that cotton sundress with flowers in your hair,
and every time you smiled, I forgot every care. Meet me where the fireflies shine, where young hearts never grow old, where moonlight paints the water silver and gold. If heaven grants old dreamers one wish before they go, meet me where the fireflies shine. The years have moved so quickly,
like trains through midnight rain,
but every memory of us
still feels the same,
time may weather faces
and bend the strongest trees,
but love keeps certain moments
forever
in the breeze. Meet me where the fireflies shine, beyond the setting sun, and we'll walk those riverbanks again, like we were young. Meet me where the fireflies shine, when all is said and done, because some loves never end, they simply carry on. You don't have to call me anymore. You said softly by the door, the house feels smaller every day, and we don't laugh like before. I look down at my wedding ring and searched for words to say, but silence beat me to it and carried you away. hearts get left behind. 3 months later, I dialed your number just to hear your voice again. But another woman answered, and my world began to spin. She said, he's finally smiling now. He's putting back the pieces. I thanked her for her kindness, then hung up in little pieces. You said, leave the key under the mat. If you ever change your mind. I waited much too long to move and got left behind. Open for a while, but not forever. You said, leave the key under the mat, but time locked every room. Now memories are all that walk through this house of gloom, and the key still lies beneath the mat.
When I was 17, I swore I'd leave this town, head for California, and never slow back down. I wanted ocean sunsets, movie stars, and brighter days. Anything but these old fields and familiar country ways. Well, I made it to the coastline, saw the places from my dreams, but somehow what I searched for wasn't quite what it seemed. After all those years of running, I finally understood. Sometimes what you're looking for was back home all along. The boy who wanted California didn't know what he had. He spent years chasing tomorrow, looking back at yesterday. Now I trade those city skylines for one small hometown dawn. The boy who wanted California finally came home. Growing older teaches lessons youth is too busy to hear. The boy who wanted California lives somewhere inside me still, dreaming bigger than the horizon, beyond every distant hill. But these days I've found peace in the life I used to lead. The boy who wanted California finally believes. Every Friday after work, she'd sit alone at table 7, order coffee, never whiskey, and stare beyond the neon heaven. Nobody knew her story, nobody asked her name. Small towns learn to mind their business, even when they feel the pain. The woman at table 7 carried a storm inside, smiling through conversations while heartbreak learned to hide. Then one night she stopped coming, and her chair stayed empty there. Funny how a stranger's absence can become a silent prayer. The woman at table 7 still crosses my mind, like a chapter with no ending, that time left behind. Some stories never tell themselves, yet somehow stay with you. Every evening, right at 5, that old church bell rings. Across the fields and over fences, past the creek and cedar trees, you'd stop whatever you were doing, smile and close your eyes, saying every bell reminded you to thank the Lord for life.
a rocking chair alone. The sun still melts behind the barns, just like it always has. Nothing changed except the silence, sitting next to me. Funny how one missing voice can echo endlessly. The church bell at 5 o'clock still carries through the air, calling every lonely soul to lay their burdens there. I bow my head each evening, not asking to forget, only thanking God for every day we met. Faith doesn't erase sorrow, it teaches us to carry it. The church bell at 5 o'clock will ring when I am gone. Maybe someone else will listen. Maybe they'll sing along. If you hear that old bell someday, think of simple love like ours, because heaven often whispers through ordinary hours. Amen, until we meet again. Rust on the tailgate of your pickup, shining dull beneath the rain. Parked out back behind the barn house, like a ghost that still remains. You used to drive me through the cornfields with the radio up loud, back when love strong enough to make us both feel proud. Rust on the tailgate tonight, and rust inside my soul. Funny how time keeps moving, but never lets things go. And every scratch across Now weeds grow high beside the driveway. Since you stopped coming around, and silence hangs across this farmhouse, heavier than any sound. Still sometimes when the wind blows softly, I swear I hear your truck running slow down county highway, kicking red dirt dust. Some things fall apart quietly, one season at a time. Seventeen and full of dreaming, barefoot by the creek. You carved your initials in a willow tree and promised you'd never leave. Summer wrapped around our shoulders like a warm Tennessee night, and fireflies danced above the water like tiny pieces of light. Fireflies over Mason Creek still shine inside my mind, though the years have carried us away and left those days behind. Some loves don't last forever, but forever they remain, like fireflies over Mason Creek, glowing through the rain. You joined the army that September. I married years later on. Life unfolded like it always does, and suddenly youth was gone. Last summer I drove past there, the willow still stood tall, and for a moment I was 17 before the years could fall. Time can take the people, time can take the place, but sometimes it forgets to take the feeling away. Fireflies over Mason Creek still shine inside my mind, though the years have carried us away and left those days behind. Some loves don't last forever, but forever they remain. just a few lights in the dark, still finding their way home. I called Mama late one evening after crying half the day. She answered on the second ring and knew right away. She said, "Honey, what's the matter?" I said he found somebody new. Then she sighed the way mothers do when pain is nothing new. Mama said the heart heals slow, like winter turning into spring. You won't notice day by day, but time changes everything. I said, "Mama, I can't do this. Everything reminds me still." She laughed and said, "That's how heartbreak works before it loses its will." Then she told me stories about the love she lost before. Funny how our mothers carry lessons we ignore. Mama said the heart heals slow, like rivers wearing down a stone. One day you'll wake and realize you survived what felt impossible. The call lasted nearly 2 hours, but somehow felt too short. Mama said the heart heals slow, and she was right again, because somewhere along the journey, the hurting finally ends. Mama always knows more than she says. Every Friday after sunset, you'd pull up in that Chevrolet. Dust would dance along the gravel as I watched you drive my way. Mama smiled behind the counter at Miller's little country store. last forever. Back when I was 24, we'd sit beside the riverbank, sharing dreams beneath the stars, talking about a little farmhouse and a yard for chasing hearts. Then one summer came a stranger with city lights inside her eyes, and one night you left without me under Tennessee skies. The light above Miller's store still shines like it did before, but your shadow don't come walking through that old screen door. And every road that leaves this town feels a little colder now, since you drove away and took my forever somehow. Daddy passed the winter after Mama sold the family land. Most of the folks I grew up with scattered like the drifting sand. But some nights I hear your engine in the whisper of the pines. Then I realize it's only memories passing by. The light above Miller's store still shines like it did before, but your shadow don't come walking through that old screen door. And every road that leaves this town feels a little colder now, since you drove away and took my forever somehow. Maybe somewhere you're still wondering about the girl you left behind. Maybe love is just a lesson that takes a lifetime to unwind. The light above Miller's store burns for no one anymore, but I leave my heart there waiting like I did before. And though the years have turned my hair silver white and thin somehow, part of me still sees your truck rolling back into town. Even old quilts remember warm hands. Mama stitched that quilt together through winters cold and long. Daddy read the evening paper, humming an old hymn song. We'd wrap it around our shoulders, watching fireflies appear. Back when love felt ordinary, yet precious every year. Now it covers my own daughter when thunderstorms arrive. She asked why it smells like cedar, like old perfume in time. I tell her blankets sometimes keep the people that we miss. She smiles and pulls it closer, as if she understands. Home doesn't disappear, it gets passed from heart to heart. That quilt on the front porch swing still holds yesterday's embrace. Every patch a quiet promise, every thread amazing grace. When my little girl grows older, I'll place it in her hands, so she'll always know where love began. The wind rocked the swing, Mama rocked my soul. Back when Friday nights were simple and gas was cheap enough to roam, we'd load up every pickup truck and find a field to call our own. Someone always brought a guitar, someone always knew the chords, and every song felt brand new then. Though we played them all before, campfire smoke and old songs still drift across my mind like ghosts of golden summers we thought we'd never leave behind. Those nights are gone forever, but not completely gone. They're living in the campfire smoke and all those old songs. Some moved west and some moved north. Some found families of their own. Some names now rest on gravestones beneath the fields we used to roam. Campfire smoke and old songs. Youth doesn't tell you when it's leaving, it just quietly becomes memory. Campfire smoke I still know every word. White lines roll beneath the tires on this endless Arkansas road. Truck stop coffee and late night radio, keeping lonely company close. You left somewhere near Amarillo with a suitcase and no tears. And I've been driving through the darkness ever since you disappeared. White lines and heartbreak, that's all this highway knows. Miles of empty midnight and nowhere left to go. Every roadside light reminds me how far love can fall apart when somebody keeps on driving with your heart. A waitress down in Little Rock said I look worn down and tired. Guess sleepless nights and broken promises can age a soul inside. Still I keep your picture riding on the dashboard near the wheel. 'Cause some wounds don't stop hurting just because they're real. And the road keeps stretching onward like goodbye without an end. The white fence leaned a little sideways, like it had grown tired too. You kept saying we'll paint it Sunday, when the sky is clear and blue. But life kept borrowing weekends, one paycheck at a time, until the years slipped through our fingers like the sand we couldn't find. Now wild roses climb the pickets, covering the peeling white. Nature finished what we started in her own sweet way with time. Neighbors say it looks real pretty. I just smile and let it be. Some unfinished dreams grow flowers where they couldn't grow with me. The fence we never painted still stands against the wind, holding all the little promises we meant to keep back then. Love isn't always measured by what we got done. Sometimes it's found forever in what we left undone. Every faded board remembers hands that once believed. The fence we never painted is the picture in my mind, not because it's perfect, but because it froze our time. If heaven has front porches and slow September skies, we'll finish what we started on the other side. Some dreams just bloom a little later.
"17 and wild as thunder, we'd race the county roads at night. Your daddy hated that old Chevrolet, but to us it felt just right. We'd park beneath the water tower, sharing dreams beneath the stars, believing nothing in this world could ever pull apart our hearts. Oh, that Chevrolet summer still rolls through my mind like a song on an AM radio, lost somewhere in time. Now the water tower's rusting, and that Chevy's long gone too. But every July evening brings me right back there with you. Oh, that Chevrolet summer still but their memories always do. Daddy wore the same black suit every Sunday without excuse. Mama ironed every seam with care, though money barely lived there. The preacher talked about better days, while factory smoke filled the grave. And every man bowed his head low, hiding pain nobody showed. Sunday suit and empty pockets, dreams tied up with rusty locket. Small town hearts just trying to survive, one hard week at a time. And we learn young how life can bend good men till they almost break. But somehow love still found a way in those worn out days. My brother left for Tennessee, chasing songs and gasoline. I stayed back working county land, trying hard to be a man. Then Mama passed one winter night, quietly beneath hospital lights. And suddenly the house turned cold, like the world grew old overnight. That old piano played so soft, like memories drifting off. And the steel guitar moaned again, for all the things we couldn't mend. Sunday suit and rusty locket, small town hearts just trying to survive, one hard week at a time. And we learn young how life can bend good men till they almost break. But somehow love still found a way in those worn out days. Church bells ringing through the rain, calling lost souls home again. The Ferris wheel still lights the sky every summer around July. Kids run laughing through the grounds while old songs drift around. It was there beneath those lights you held my hand that Friday night, and kissed me by the lemonade stand, like we'd never part again. The county fair in July still brings tears to my eyes. Every ride and every sound turns the years back around. Though the seasons came and went, and life took a different bend, I still see you and I at the county fair in July. Last week alone, the place somehow still felt like home. But every smile I saw that night made me miss you more inside. The county fair in July still keeps our memories alive. Under lights of red and gold, where our story first was told. Though you're somewhere far away, part of you remains at the county fair in July. Some summers never really end.
Sometimes memories arrive without words. This morning, while I washed the dishes, a melody appeared, soft as summer mornings, gentle on my ears. I couldn't name the title or where I heard it first. Then suddenly I saw Mama standing by the stove. She hummed while peeling apples, while hanging clothes to dry, never trying to perform, just making ordinary life feel sweeter than it was, safer than it seemed. Funny how a simple tune can hold an entire childhood. Songs don't always come from radios. Sometimes they come from love. A song Mama used to hum still lives inside my heart. Whenever life feels heavy, it quietly starts. No orchestra could ever play a sweeter melody, because home always sounds like Mama singing softly. I caught myself humming and smiled.
whistle cut through midnight like a knife through Tennessee. I was sitting by the station with a bottle on my knee. You were somewhere heading southward on a train I couldn't board, taking all the dreams we planted on our little patch of dirt. That midnight freight train sound took more than you away. It carried every future I thought we'd live someday. Now every time I hear that whistle across the edge of town, I think about that midnight freight train south. Old men play checkers by the depot like they always used to do, but every board and every story somehow brings me back to you. The station paint keeps peeling, the years keep rolling by, yet I still see your silhouette beneath that summer sky. Maybe somewhere you're still wondering about the life we almost knew. Maybe somewhere on another platform a memory waits for you. That midnight freight train sound still echoes through my mind like a lonely steel guitar playing somewhere down the line. And no matter where I'm standing, when that mournful sound comes round, I remember that midnight freight train sound. I found them in my coat today. Two old tickets tucked away. Back when we were young enough to think that love was always enough. A weekend trip, a borrowed car, and dreams that didn't seem too far. tickets to Baton Rouge and a heart with nothing to lose. We sang along to every song, believing we forever belong. Now all that's left are faded clues and 2 tickets to Baton Rouge. Funny how a little piece of paper can make the years disappear. 2 tickets to Baton Rouge still carry me back to you, to that summer we called our own, before life led us down different roads. Some journeys never truly end. Friday finally found me at the end of another week. My hands were rough as sandpaper, too tired to even speak. I stopped by Miller's Tavern, bought a round for old friends there, the kind who've spent a lifetime breathing honest country air. It's a gravel road payday, not much money but enough to keep the lights burning when the winter months get tough. We ain't rich in dollars, but we're rich in other ways, living life one sunset at a time on payday. My daughter called from college, said she's doing mighty well. That news was worth more to me than any paycheck could tell. I drove home beneath the starlight, past the fields my father knew, and thanked the Lord for simple things that somehow still reign true. The world keeps getting faster, everybody wants more, but peace still lives in places like an old screen door. It's a gravel road payday, and tonight my heart feels light, with a little country music and the moon above tonight. No, we ain't rich in dollars, but we're rich in other ways, living life one blessing at a time on payday. Porch swing moves without the wind tonight. That old screen door still squeaks just right. Your coffee cup is on the shelf, like it's still waiting all by itself. The dog still sleeps beside your chair, looking up like you're somewhere near. Funny how a little old place can keep a heart from changing pace. The church bell rang this Sunday morning, just like every year before. Neighbors smiled and tipped their hats, but they don't ask me anymore. They know some names don't leave a town, even after they're gone. Love has roots too deep to pull, like the oak behind our lawn. The tin roof still remembers every storm we made it through, every laugh beneath the thunder, every dream that started with you. Years can cover broken footprints, but they can't wash love away. This old house keeps saying your name long after yesterday. I painted fences every spring, though no one's coming by. I still light that little lamp when evening fills the sky. Maybe heaven has a window looking toward this road. If you ever miss this little town, you'll always know the way home. The tin roof still remembers every storm we made it through, every laugh beneath the thunder, every dream that started with you. Years can cover broken footprints, but they can't wash love away. This old house keeps saying your name long after yesterday. And someday when they close this door, the echoes won't grow old. Love lives longer than the hands that once had someone to hold. There's one cigarette left in the pack, and your picture staring back from the dashboard of my truck, like a little piece of us. The rain keeps tapping on the glass, like echoes from the past. And every lonely highway sign feels like another goodbye. One cigarette left tonight, one more memory to fight. Every drag burns slow and deep, like promises we couldn't keep. And I still hear your soft goodbye under southern midnight skies. Lord, loneliness sure hits hard when love leaves scars. I stopped outside a Memphis bar, heard a steel guitar in the dark. For a second I almost smiled, like I hadn't lost my mind. But the bartender called last round, and reality came crashing down. Some nights healing feels so far from where broken people are. That fiddle drifting through the smoke sounded like another joke, played on fools who love too much and never healed enough. One cigarette left tonight, one more memory to fight. Every drag burns slow and deep, like promises we couldn't keep. And I still hear your soft goodbye under southern midnight skies. Lord, loneliness sure hits hard when love leaves scars. Ash falling onto my jeans like shattered dreams. July sunshine on the kitchen floor. Grandma wore a faded apron covered in flour and thread. She hummed old hymns while working from morning until bed. Every summer we'd pick berries out behind the fence, back when life was measured more by moments than by cents. The strawberry jam summer still tastes sweet somehow, though the years have passed between us.
the leaves. Some memories stay fresh forever. Now whenever I see mason jars stacked high upon a shelf, I find that little girl again, waiting there myself. The strawberry jam summer, love doesn't disappear. When the people do, it simply finds new places to keep shining through. The strawberry jam summer, the smell of berries still finds me sometimes.
You walked in wearing his last name, but your sad eyes still look the same. The band was playing something slow, and suddenly time moved too slow. I raised my glass but couldn't speak. My heart turned restless, tired, weak. Some loves never really die. They just learn how to hide. Cigarette smoke and wedding rings, two broken people pretending things. You dance close but worlds apart, still carrying pieces of my heart. And that old jukebox down the wall played our song through last call. Lord, regrets your loves to stay long after love walks away. Your husband waited by the door, a good man, maybe even more. But when you look back one last time, I saw tears you tried to hide. Outside the night hung damp and still, like old wounds never really healed. And the moonlight hit your face like a memory I can't replace. Fiddle crying soft and thin, like the ache beneath my skin. And every chord kept whispering low. Some hearts never let go. Cigarette smoke and wedding rings, two broken people pretending things. You danced close sure loves to stay long after love walks away. The bartender killed the lights, but I stayed there all night. Life doesn't always wait for Sundays. He wore his Sunday jacket on an ordinary day. People wonder quietly why he dressed that way. Truth was folded carefully inside his weathered chest. Today he'd bury Mama in his very best. Sunday suit on a Monday morning, tears beneath his tie. Some men cry without a sound, only heaven knows why. Strength isn't ever breaking, it's standing anyway. Even when your whole world has been carried away. After everyone had gone, he walked back through the field, touched the fence they'd painted once, refusing not to feel. Love doesn't disappear, it changes where it lives. Sometimes into memories, sometimes into wind. The strongest shoulders often carry the quietest grief. Sunday suit on a Monday morning, still hanging by the door, wrinkled from one hard goodbye, yet honored forevermore. He lost the love beside him, never the love within. That's how faithful hearts always win. He took off the jacket, not the promise